Everyone, Master Grogan here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, happy Friday to you. This is our Feel Good Friday. This will be on our podcast, which, what a number, what my goodness gracious, it's episode number 296. Unbelievable. And this is your Feel Good Friday episode. And the whole point about the Feel Good Friday is giving you a short, little quick, shorter than the regular podcast, something that, well, not only makes you feel good, but makes you think as well. You know, it's try and do with everything we do here on the Bullyproof and Kickin'Life blogs, streams, podcasts, books, everything we're putting out there, just to try and empower you with, like it says on the screen, if you're watching the screen here, empowering you with hope and self-confidence to believe in yourself. And I believe that's the first step to becoming bullyproof, because you have to have that. They have to have hope. Man, oh man, too many people have given up hope throughout history, and especially right now. We got some crazy stuff going on in the world today. So my goal is to empower you with that hope and that self-confidence to believe in you. Regardless what others may say, think, or do, you have got to believe in you. Easier said than done? Absolutely. So is everything. So there we are. Well, anyway, if you're new, thank you so much. If you're watching this on the live stream, we're live streaming to our YouTube channel, to our Facebook page, to our LinkedIn page. And it's been really, really working out well with the live streams. And then what I do is I send the live stream over to our producers, and they, whatever they do to take the audio off, and then they upload that to the podcast. So if you're watching the live stream, make sure you listen in later on the podcast, Grogan's Bullyproof. You can find it on all podcast software and app, apps, software, podcast, Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, wherever you get your podcast from. So check that baby out. And then, of course, if you're just listening to the podcast, then make sure you jump on over and catch the live stream. Check out our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, LinkedIn page, Instagram page. It's all Grogan's Bullyproof. Grogan's Bullyproof. So check that out. So let's dive right in here. Today, talking about the stream. What in the world is the stream? And I'm not talking about the live stream that you're watching right now. I'm talking about, and I always like to think, when I was a kid, we used to go camping a lot. And we'd go camping, and we'll go down to the swimming hole, if you want to call it that. But it was a moving stream. It was in Missouri, and the stream just kept on moving. It never, ever stopped. Now, as a kid, I like to try and stand in there like I was going to stop the stream. I don't know if anybody else ever did that. I hope so, because it was fun. You stood there like you were going to stop the water. You were going to stop the stream from moving. Or we had a small little, I guess it was a waterfall, because the water came down off the top of these rocks, and stood there and tried to hold the water up, right? Hold the stream up. Obviously, it never happened. But that dives right into my point of what I'm going to make here. Regardless what we do, we cannot stop time. It's going to keep it on, right? It's going to keep on moving, just like that stream. You know, I stood there as hard as I possibly could to stop the stream. Well, it just kept on going. And then what did I do? I reached down and grabbed the water, and I was going to hold on to that water, baby. I was going to hold on to that moment in time. Now, did it work? Well, I guess I held the water for a little bit, but then eventually it went out. And of course, if I didn't have my hands closed, if I just had my fingers like this, the water's going through. Well, my point is, the stream is kind of a metaphor for life, right? You can't stop it. It's going to keep going. You can't stop the moments. Once the moment's gone, baby, it's gone. So to bring this all together, we've got to live and appreciate and love every moment of time. Because, man, when it's gone, it's gone. So we want to do our best to value, appreciate, respect, take it in, get caught in that moment, so to speak. Yeah. You know, it was a song, goodness, I guess early 2000s. I think it was Lighthouse. I could be wrong here. You know, you guys can type it in the chat box and tell me if I'm wrong, but it was called Hanging by a Moment. I think it was by Lighthouse. Yeah, that song, anytime I'd hear it, man, it hit my heart. It's like, oh my gosh. I would just kind of stop and get caught in that moment. And, you know, obviously artists, when they produce music of any caliber, their whole goal is to get you to stop and think. And I don't consider myself, I guess I'm a martial artist, but I guess I don't really consider myself an artist with what I do with podcasts. But somebody said once, well, you are an artist. So, okay, thank you. I'm not sure, but whatever. But if I can get you to stop and think and reflect on that moment, or reflect on a moment in the past that really gets you to think about what you could have done differently with that moment, how you maybe didn't appreciate or respect that moment at the time, because tomorrow, the next day, oh, I've got plenty of time. Oh, I'm still young. And you're always young at heart. But the fact of the matter is, time keeps on ticking, baby. Just keeps on ticking on by. It does. And just like you can't stop that stream, as much as I wanted to as a kid, and I talk about that. That was 40 something years ago. I think the last time I went camp with my family and did that. Gosh dang, I'm gonna get all emotional, probably start crying thinking about that because I think, oh, that was 4 or 5 years ago. Oh my gosh, that was 4 decades ago. But just like then, I couldn't stop the stream. I couldn't hold on to the water. I can't stop time. I can't hold on to time. Once it's gone, it's gone. And what you do with that time is what's going to create those memories. And then you can kind of relive that moment in your mind, good or bad. And oftentimes the unfortunate thing is we we relive the bad moments, the bad memories far more than we do the good ones. Why do we do that? I don't know. Now, that's our mind. And what we focus on magnifies. And you've heard me talk about this many, many, many times before. You got a part of your mind called the reticular activating system, RAS, and it's in your subconscious mind, and it's essentially a filter. And what that filter's only job is, I mean, only job is to focus in on what you focus on. And I guess to make it more clear, if you buy a new car and just say it's a blue truck, and you drive that blue truck off the parking lot, well, suddenly you see blue trucks everywhere where you never saw them before, right? And you're like, well, how the heck? What? Well, they've always been there, but you've never really focused on it before. But now that you own a blue truck, you're going to focus on it a lot more. That's your job, your reticular activating system. So, in other words, if you focus on negativity, all the things that are going wrong in the world today, and there's always things going wrong, but I'm a optimist and a realist. I want to stress that this is the craziest thing I've ever been through in my lifetime with this pandemic and with everything that's going on with the government and politics and um, the school systems. And wow, this is not good. But in the end, I'm a Christian, so keep the faith. That's what I try and do is empower you with hope, self confidence. Keep the faith that good wins in the end. But we're probably going to have to go with a little hell right now in order to, what I like to say, wake up enough people to realize things ain't right and they haven't been right for some time. We need to fix it. So I'll jump off of that because I want to keep it on the Feel Good Friday, right? But I'm not going to hide my head in the sand and act like everything's all sunshine and rainbows either. And I advise against you doing that as well. Oh, I'll just hide long enough and this will pass. Well, don't do that because your whole life's drifted on by. That stream just keeps on going. Time just keeps on going. Can't stop it. What you can do is appreciate, value, and respect every moment. And obviously the bad ones, they suck. I'm a realist. I don't like them, but we learn from them. And if we learn from them, we don't repeat them. It's like the example we give all the time when I give presentations to little kids in schools and stuff. Mom and dad tell you, do not touch the stove because the stove is hot. Oh, what's a kid? What did you do when you were a kid? What did I probably do? Not that I didn't believe them, but I just didn't appreciate or respect how hot the stove was. Touched it. Ah, gosh dang it, it's hot. I told you don't touch it. Yeah, we had to anyway for whatever reason. So I'm telling you this, don't get burned by wasting time, regardless what your age is. Enjoy, value, appreciate every moment that you can. And then plug your mind, your reticular activating system, have it focus on the good memories more than it does the bad. Simply because if you're focusing on everything that's going wrong, your reticular activating system, as I said, its one and only job is to find more bad, find more negative, find more ugly, find more fear, because that's just what it does. Because we have on average, I don't know, anywhere from 80 to, if you're hyperactive like I am, 120,000 thoughts a day. Think about that. I mean, you'd go sane if you tried to focus in on all those thoughts. So that's the RAS, reticular activating system's job, is to filter out everything that doesn't serve you. And it's non-biased. You'd think, well, man, just focus on the good stuff. Well, then you control it. Then tell your mind, just focus on the good stuff. Listen to motivating podcasts and video blogs and live streams like this. Listen to audible books that help empower you. Listen to people on YouTube that lift you up instead of push you down. What you put in is what you're going to get out. That's the old thing. What you plant in the ground is what you're going to get. Think about it. You plant onion seeds, you're not getting strawberries, man. You're getting onions. Yeah, if you want strawberries, you got to plant strawberry seeds. You want positivity, you got to plant positivity. You got to tell your mind, your reticular activating system, to look for that, but plant that so it knows what to focus on. And I always every time I get all hyped up on one of these rants, people say, well, yeah, man, it's easy for you to say. Well, yeah, it is. It is easy for me to say. Just as easy it is for you to complain. Easier said than done. Absolutely. So is everything. But it's easier to complain than it is to fix it. Why is that? Hmm. Bang! There's your right hook of reality coming out of left field, followed by boom, left uppercut of truth. And if you're watching the live stream here, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm sitting in a chair. I got the headphones on, the microphone, and all this stuff because that gives the best audio, best production value. But man, I'm gonna start doing something where I'm standing back up because standing up, getting me animated and moving around. I feel like almost like I'm chained down to a chair. If you're watching the live stream, you see my hands going all over the place and doing what I do here. But I almost feel restricted. So I'm kind of working on. But this works absolutely wonderful with when I have guests on. Oh, my man Jamie, I got to put the spectacles on to see. You can either have excuses or you can have results, but you can't have both. Boom! Jamie Morgan there, My Family Counseling. Great book out by my man Jamie, Master of Circumstances. Check that baby out. But he's exactly right. And the way I like to hit it, he's kind. I'm going to hit you harder. I'm going to say, look, you either got excuses or find solutions. Excuses or solutions. One of the two. You sit there and excuses and pains and problems. Everything's going on in life. I can't stop the stream. No, you can't stop the gosh darn stream. What's the solution? Well, the solution is to realize that time's going to keep going on by. Enjoy the moment by being in the stream. Enjoy the moment of being a little kid trying to stop the stream, but enjoy that moment so it creates a memory in your mind that you want to share and do more often. Like I said, I haven't been to a gosh darn camping, well, with my own kids. I don't think I ever have. Holy smokes, what kind of bad dad am I? Oh, bad dad hour here. But but my point is, it's been over 40 years. At times slipped on by, as well as I do. It's like, holy smokes. I mean, it's 2022, baby. Yeah. So be a kid. Yeah, get out there and try and stop the stream, but also realize that you can't stop the stream. But what you can do is maximize on those moments, hanging by a moment. Let it all, feel that. And then how can you help over the weekend? How can you do this? Well, then do something with your kids. Get out now. I hear that, it's probably going to get a little cold this weekend. It's January, crying out loud, right? But do something. Get out with your family. Create a moment. Create a memory. Get out there and try and stop the snow if it's snowing in your area, right? Make a snowman. Yeah. Create those moments. Create those memories. And just like a stream, it's going to keep on going. Time's going to keep on going. But what we're going to reflect on is, and what moments we're going to hang on, like how I tied that in, is the memories we have. And it starts by planting those right seeds. You can't expect to grow anything, good or bad, if you don't plant anything. Zig Ziglar would always say that the problem with a lot of folks in life is they stand in front of the stove and say, give me heat, and then I'll put the wood in. Well, we know that doesn't make any sense. We got to put the wood in order to get the heat first. Means we got to do the work in order to get the result. We can't just stand there. Can't stand there at an empty garden and say, give me strawberries, give me strawberries. We got to plant something, man. So I'm encouraging you, plant some memories, some good memories, and then go to work with your subconscious mind by digging and retrieving those memories up to live in those wonderful moments. Because we're going to have our share of ugliness. We're going to have a share of turmoil. We're going to have a share of negativity. It's just, unfortunately, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. But in the end, it's your life. And like my buddy Jamie said, excuses are results. Well, the results you want, nobody wants negative results. Everybody wants positive results. Well, quit making excuses and get out there and live your best kick in life. Get out there, become bully proof. Get out there and be a mentor, be an input, be an influence. Oh, I got another one. My man, Alex Sloan. Love the message. Very needed in today's world. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate you. And please, Alex, pass on my love to your wonderful family and stay with the martial arts. I know you guys are doing jiu-jitsu, which I think is absolutely fan-terrific, awesome. Good stuff. And thanks for what you're doing to raise an amazing, amazing family and standing up for what you believe in as well. Good stuff. All right, folks. Well, as always, you jump on the live stream here. Please throw something in the chat box there. I'll do my best to put on my glasses and see it and read and reply to it. And of course, if you're if you're listening to the podcast, after you're done listening to it, make sure you go to our YouTube channel, Grogan's Bully Proof, and you can watch the live stream. And you can see the chats that pop up and all those good things as well. All right, folks. Well, that's all I got for you today. Like I said, these feel good Fridays. I like to keep them short, sweet, and bang to the point to empower you. So remember, what are you going to do this weekend? What are you going to do with your life? Such a nut. Really, what are you going to do this weekend? This weekend, Florida looks really good on you, Rich. Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, Jamie. And it's going to look even better on you, my man, when you get down here. And by the way, just a shout out. I know my man Jamie is doing an amazing job. He set a New Year's goal, and it's what are we at? 27, 28 days in, and he has stayed with it every single day. So power to you. I encourage you. If you set a goal, you gotta surround yourself with people that are going to help you continue to achieve that goal. Because man, on your own is tough. It really, really is. But the power of unity, strength, and mentors and trusting people, that's what drives you through. And Terry, such great stuff. Thank you. I needed this today. Well, you guys are going to make me cry here. I mean, if that's your goal, good work. You touch my heart. I try and plan these out on what I'm going to talk about. And my whole goal is, man, I hope there's somebody out there in this world of 7.7 billion that really it impacts them in a way that maybe, you know what, the struggles of life are tough. The struggles of what's going on in society today are tough with the division we have in our country. With the, I don't know, there's a lot of evil players out there. I'm going to be 100% honest. And they're what's Satan's number one goal, and I would say a goal in life. I don't know if however he manifests himself, but his number one, I guess, priority is hate, division, fear, self-doubt, limiting beliefs. And he thrives during times like this. Well, I want us to move from surviving the ins and outs, surviving the streams, to thriving in the moments, living in the moments that create us. Because the better job we do of empowering others, the more we're going to have. It would, like you all sending just something saying, hey, great stuff. I needed this today. Love this message today. It truly touches my heart and makes me feel okay. Because there's days when I don't want to do this. I mean, as much as I enjoy talking, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes into this. And I'm not saying feel sorry for me by any means. I'm not whining and complaining. I'm just saying there's times I'm like, you know what? I don't know if anybody's really listening. Should I really do this? Well, by you guys saying this stuff, it means a lot to me, and I appreciate it. All right. Well, we got to get going here because this was supposed to be a quick one, and I got a bit of a talking problem, as my second grade teacher. Richie talks too much. And that's a story for another day, because I actually ran into my second grade teacher, about 6 or 7 years ago. I was giving a speech at a senior citizens church breakfast, and I said that, and anyway, I happened to meet my second grade teacher I hadn't seen in 45 years, I guess. Oh my gosh, it was fantastic. But anyway, all right, folks, I love you. God loves you. Please share that love with the world. And if you found value in this message, share it with somebody that could benefit, because that's how collectively we're going to make our society a happier, healthier, and safer place to live. All right, now, until we talk again, you get out there and do your best, and I promise you'll be your very best. You'll be bully-proof. Yeah! And you'll live your best kick in life. God bless you. God bless your loved ones. Thanks for the comments. Can't wait to read the rest of them, and can't wait to chat with you again real soon. Have a blessed day, everybody. God bless. Bye-bye.